An individual by the name of Desmond Tutu once said, "Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good that overwhelm the world." Thank you for joining us on the Servant-Minded Leadership channel. We're thankful to join with you today. Do you believe that it's those little bits of good that overwhelm the world? I really do. I think that is something that is so underrated in the leadership framework of today's world that I could just talk about this for hours. But don't worry, I won't. I'll keep this just a few minutes. But I think that we get this idea that in order to change the world, you have to be somebody great. You have to do something humongous. And I talk about this in my keynote at a little bit more at length, but for the purpose of this video, I want us to consider the fact that as leaders, whether we are a formal leader, that means somebody with a title, or an informal leader, somebody that just has some influence, we have the capacity to do a little bit of good. It might just be listening to someone, or maybe it's helping someone see something new. Whatever it is, we have the capacity to do a little bit of good wherever we are. Right now, I'm just sitting here recording videos, and it's a little bit, and I hope that it is good for someone. Wherever you are, with whomever you are with, a little bit of good. And here's the beauty of positive energy. It ripples. It's like a rock that's been cast into the pond. It just keeps rippling. And the ripples might get smaller, but they just keep going all the way to the very edge of the pond. As leaders, something that we can take courage in, be encouraged by, is the reality that what we do does make an impact. It might not feel like it, we may not see it all the way, we may not even understand it, but we're not called to change the world. We're called to do our little bit of good where we are, because it's those little bits of good that change the world. Our tagline for this channel is that we empower leaders to change the world. And we don't do that by setting them up for some crazy big speech to millions of people, or to own a multi-trillion-dollar company. We would love that for every single one of you. But that's not really where we see the most good being done. In fact, often the people with the biggest names, the most money, and the most opportunity for influence, they're not always the best people. But it doesn't matter where you are on the ladder of success. Do your little bit of good right where you are. It's those little bits of good that will overcome the world. Thank you, Desmond, for reminding us of this. Thank you for watching this as we've talked about this incredible truth. We would love to have you join us more often. Subscribe if you're not already. Turn the little bell on so that you get notifications. And we will love to see you again next time here on the Servant-Minded Leadership channel, where we seek to empower leaders to change the world.